Hello, I'm Jeff Phillips, and welcome to this week's webisode. You know, healthcare is in the news everywhere. Healthcare reform, healthcare this, healthcare that. Now, if you're interested in healthcare, I have a fantastic guest here today. I have Jonathan, and he knows quite a bit about the healthcare system. Can you explain to the viewers who you are and what you do?
Sure, Jeff. I'm Jonathan Koch, and I am a pediatrician by training, but for 35 years, I've been a faculty member in the UNC Gillings School of Global Public Health in the Department of Maternal and Child Health. I'm also an active member of Occupy Health and Wellness North Carolina.
Great. Can you tell us a little bit about the history and the purpose of your group?
Sure. Occupy Health and Wellness North Carolina is organized around a vision of healthy and thriving communities where families and individuals have the right to choose the kind of health care that they deserve, health care that's of high quality and accessible and affordable. We got organized when we invited a speaker from New York named Dr. Steve Auerbach to come to Chapel Hill and Durham and tell us what is the role of healthcare reform in the Occupy movement. And he was an active member and still is an active member of Occupy Wall Street. He came to Durham and Chapel Hill in December of 2011, gave presentations both in Durham and in Chapel Hill, and as a result of that, those of us who were inspired got together, and in January 2012, we formed Occupy Health and Wellness North Carolina.
Great. Now, why do you feel that this is so important for the average American?
Well, the United States spends more on healthcare than any other country in the world, and we don't get the value for our dollars that we should be getting. And we believe in Occupy Health and Wellness North Carolina that this is a consequence of the form of healthcare financing that we're all subjected to. It isn't the case any longer that we need to have health insurance come between us and our healthcare providers. Health insurance circumscribes the choices that we have among either conventional allopathic providers or holistic providers, and we think that adults should have those choices. Health insurance costs a lot of money. We probably are spending $365 billion a year just on administrative costs because of the nature and the way that we finance healthcare in the United States.
Okay. Now, would you say that the way we have it set up now through the employer just doesn't work?
It doesn't work at all anymore. There isn't any logical reason why health insurance should be connected to your employment. What about somebody who wants to do something creative and wants to be an entrepreneur, wants to step out for herself or himself? Well, the first question that person's going to ask is, what about my health insurance? So the health insurance system that's tied to the employer doesn't work. It's especially harmful under circumstances such as we've had with the recent recession, where people are losing their jobs, and when they need it most, their health insurance isn't there for them.
Okay. So what is the group doing to help achieve their purpose?
Well, we've been very active, I'm very happy to say, and we've had a number of educational sessions, and we've also participated in activist activities. We're affiliated with HK on J, historic Thousands on J Street, and each of the last 2 years, Occupy Health and Wellness North Carolina has been represented in the March Down J Street to the legislature. We also are affiliated with the Health Access Coalition of the North Carolina Justice Center, and we've been advocating for Medicaid expansion under the Affordable Care Act in North Carolina. We've delivered a number of educational panels. We have had 2 educational panels on alternative and complementary medicine, and we've had an educational panel on the cost of healthcare and single-payer healthcare alternatives, and we've had an educational panel that we co-sponsored with Healthcare for All North Carolina that took place at the Hayti Heritage Center in Durham about the Affordable Care Act and what it has to offer to reduce healthcare disparities in North Carolina.
Okay. Now, if a viewer is interested and passionate about getting involved, how can they go about getting involved?
Well, Jeff, if the viewers can look at the end of this video, they'll see the website address for Occupy Health and Wellness North Carolina, and also links to our Facebook page and our LinkedIn page.
All right, Jonathan, thank you for coming in today. It was a pleasure.
I enjoyed it. Thanks a lot,
Thank
Jeff.
you.